guys, we are going to have a look at a game called Powerdrome, published in 1988 by Electronic Arts, and I remember getting this, I think, pretty early on in my ST life back in the day, and I had no idea what it was about. I just got it from a friend. At that point in time, I didn't read any ST magazines, so yeah, I didn't really know anything about the games. But I remember being quite intrigued as I loaded it up, and was faced with kind of like a Wipeout clone before Wipeout was even born. So it's kind of a space racing game, and I remember being impressed by it. But I also remember being a bit bummed out by the fact that this was a racer, so no explosions, no machine guns, no homing missiles, just, racing. And also the controls were quite hard to get used to. And this game was done by just one person, Michael Powell, who did everything. He coded it, he did the graphics, including the loading screen, I think, and did the sound effects and the game design. So that is pretty impressive for one dude. And he did work on a couple of other ST games, like, I think, 2 pool games and also Wonderland from Magnetic Scrolls. And also, not surprisingly, he ended up being hired by Argonaut Software, who made Starglider 1 and 2, and of course also created the Super FX chip for the SNES. And as far as I can see, he only worked on one game at Argonaut Software, and that was Vortex, which did indeed use the Super FX chip, and it's some sort of 3D game where you control a robot driving around or walking around destroying stuff. And I think this game was quite well received on the SNES, and it's an exclusive title. And interestingly enough, he also was the executive producer of a PlayStation 2 version of Powerdrome that was released in 2004, and that was when he was studio head at Argonaut Sheffield. Never played that one myself, but it seems like the reviewers weren't too impressed by it. But enough said about that, let's check out Powerdrome. And this loading screen looks really nice. I was really intrigued when I saw it for the first time, and that really gave me hope for this being a good game. But I think I gave up on it fairly quickly, as I said, probably because of the controls, which, they are pretty tricky to get used to, and I have played this already for a bit, just to try and get used to it, so hopefully I won't screw up too badly. And of course, it's got a manual protection scheme here, so let's see if we can find this word in the manual. It's the pain in the arse. Ah, yeah, got it. My first attempt. It's like a game in itself, that. So we can do a couple of different things here. We can actually use mouse controls, but oh god, it didn't go well. So I think I'm going to stick with joystick for now. And I think you can fine-tune the controls a bit. So I'm sure that the developer was quite aware that some players found the controls to be a bit difficult. So there's a section in the manual that or an addendum to the manual that explains how you can fine-tune and things you should think of to not just constantly smash your face into walls. But I think we're going to do some practice because I need it. Yeah, check out the graphics, they're really cool. And I think you can swap out engines and whatnot, but let's not do that right now. Let's just start my engine that sounds like a Ford Fiesta or something, and let's get going. And hopefully not screw up too badly. And the controls are a little bit wonky with the stick here because, oh god, I need to hold fire and push down to slow down and push up to speed up. So that is not entirely easy. And then, as you can see, I get some flashing here. That means that I am touching the ground or the walls or indeed the sky. Don't touch the sky, kids. It's not appropriate. There, we got 1 lap done. That's better than I did before when I was training. So, as you can see, this runs pretty damn smoothly, right? Nice frame rate. Let's just try and speed up a bit and see how that looks. Let's just punch it. Yeah, this runs very nice and smoothly, but of course it's absolutely impossible to control when you're flying that fast. I think this is the top speed. Yeah, this is not going well. And we can, of course, return to the pit stop here and repair the ship. Let's see, use the red pit. I don't really remember how you do this, but I presume you just stop, right? Yeah, that worked. So that we get refueled. You can replace things like the wings. I don't need to, I think, because they do look rather fine. But you can do that if you want to. That's pretty neat. And of course, all of this takes time, and that's bad, right? And you can replace the engines, the left and right engine, and you can also, I think you can toggle pitch lock. Pitch lock engage. Let's try and see what that really does, if it helps me with the controls. So off we go. I think that means that the controls will reset, right? Or... oh, hang on, now I can't accelerate for some reason, or it's very slow accelerating. Why is that? Yeah, I don't know what happened now, but I can't really accelerate as much as before. Either I broke something, or, yeah, the pitch lock really isn't doing what I thought it's supposed to do. And also there's a neat back camera in the middle of the HUD. That's pretty cool. You can see who's behind you. Oh God, what is going on? I think something is busted. Let's see. Let's try and get to the pit. Everything looks just fine. And I still got that weird problem with the acceleration. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, my engines are kind of busted. But you know what? I feel very ready to just try a real race. Yeah, right. Yeah, let's just try that. Let's end the practice session by pressing Shift Q. Let me just check what this is. Okay, we can kind of... oh. Economy spec. Yeah, we can change stuff. I think we've got like nitro boost as well. And there's a lot of things you can change. And yeah, I have no idea what this does right now. And of course, I didn't have a manual back in the day, which made it even harder to try and get my head around this game. Qualifying season started. Let's just unlock the pitch thingy, pitch lock, whatever it's called. Disengage. Okay, let's get going. Oh, okay. Here's some competition. And I think it's just a very simple track to begin with. Kind of the same track maybe that we did training on. And I'm just going to be overtaken like crazy here, I think. Qualifying, yeah, okay. Do I need to get to third place? Oh, here's someone attacking my rear. Oh, come on. Oh, you bastard. Oh yeah, here's another one just overtaking me. Yeah, it's pretty wonky to do this with a joystick. Oh God, I don't want to go in there. No, I don't want to go in. Oh man, yeah, it's tricky. But I think you can get used to it, absolutely. If you just do some more training, absolutely possible. But I think I didn't have the patience for that back in the day. And I do remember I checked out some other tracks as well, and there were some pretty cool ones, some pretty ambitious ones, although they were kind of similar in simplicity, you know, in simple design, like this one, just to keep up the speed and frame rate. It's just destroying me, come on! How can you fly so fast, you bunch of bastards? Let's just see if we can speed up and still maintain some sort of positioning here. Getting better at it though. It doesn't look like it maybe, but it does kind of oh please stop flashing. It's kind of wonky how it feels like you're nowhere near the sides or the ground or the sky, and you still get that collision detection. It's rather annoying, but again, I'm pretty sure you can get used to this. And now I think I have busted something for sure. So let's just go inside here and have a wee bit of landing and fixing and fueling and all that. And I don't know if there is fuel. I think there is, so we really should. Yeah, there is fuel. So, as you can see, my right wing is all busted up. So let's fix that. Don't know if my engines are alright. I can't really see that here. I would have liked to have some more space to move around in. It just feels... I mean, the racing pods or whatever they are look fairly small, and yet I constantly smack myself into stuff here. It doesn't feel like the track is very wide or high. Oh dear, I think my HUD has just went bust. But who needs it anyway, right? I think I've busted my wings here as well, because I'm flying around like a mosquito that someone just slapped in the face. So maybe we can swap tracks. Oh, we can! Oh, joy! Let's see. Let's do this one. I'm sure it's going to be super easy, right? So let's slow down a little bit. Follow the advice from the manual. I think that one of the points was don't fly too fast. Many beginners fly too fast. Yes, you're right. Warning, filter malfunction. Oh God, I haven't crashed into anything really, or have I? Well, I have now. How can the filter stop working? Already, it's garbage. It's just manufactured in China for cheap or something. I don't know. Oh man. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure we don't need any filters. We don't need any filthy filters where I'm from. And we are going underground. That was really cool. I remember seeing this bit here. I was like, whoa. And then I was like touching the roof and getting stuck and all that. Ah, come on. And here you can see the frame rate is taking a bit of a nosedive, of course. This is pretty awesome, right? And I'm still going too fast, apparently. So I'm pretty sure it was the controls that killed this game for me. Oh God, there's actually things squashing me. I have no recollection of this, but I'm not surprised. Come on, go, don't go. Could you just... Thank you. Go, 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 go. So a substantial part of this track is underground, and now I've busted more things. This is not going to end well. And I'm flying at really low speed, and I still smack my face, ship, everything against everything else. But here's the... yes, please, stop. I want to go in here and fix everything, fix my life. All my incorrect decisions, all the wrong things I've done. Let's fix it in here. Oh dear God, yeah, this is not looking good. Let's just fix all of this. And we can replace the nose cone, so it gets all shiny and nice. And the engines, the left and right engine. I think that may be a good idea. I can just as well show you, right? Looks pretty cool. So I've been in the pit for about a year or two, so let's quickly get out of here before everyone goes home and leaves me here. So yeah, this is a pretty cool game that does take some time getting into. And yeah, as you can see, again, the controls are not my friends, and geez, I think the mouse controls are probably the best way to go. Oh. Oh, please, please, please. I'm not touching anything, I swear. I clearly need more time on the training track. I think there's a total of 6 tracks, including the training one. But let's just check out this one real quick. Ooh, we're flying at night. Oh God, why do you go so quickly by default? Please, game. I can't handle that, and you know it. And with some patience, yeah, you can learn how to fix your filters and play this far better than this. And don't touch the ground, please. It's bad for you. And we are going underground, and this is a bit tricky to actually see what's going on here when you have a roof as well. So I'm just going to be very, very careful. I'm basically going to be walking around in here. Who needs jet engines anyway? And I bet there's obstacles right now. That was just like, oh, we're going up again. Let's see if we can do this without butchering my racing thing. Oh god, what the hell is this? Is this a loop or something? Very steep. Jeez, no, don't. I don't like the roof. But back in late 87 or, yeah, this was probably like 88, I think. I remember it as being pretty early on, so it's probably early 88 I got this. This was damn impressive, even with the incredibly annoying controls and the lack of manual. But I did give up on it, as I said. And the graphics do look really nice, both the 3D ones and the pixel ones, the pixelized screens. Looks great, really. But I think I have embarrassed myself quite enough for today, so let's check some reviews. Ace awarded the game a whopping 925 mystery points, and they wrote, "The graphics give an excellent impression of speed and movement, and you can toss the ship around in all sorts of ways. You actually need to sit back from the monitor to get the best effect. You'll be throwing yourself around with the ship as it banks, climbs and dives. The real disappointment is the sound. It's lousy. Turn it off and enjoy the game without it." Yeah, the sound is a little bit too much white noise. It's a bit jarring. But I would say this is a pretty accurate review for its time. ST User was highly excited and gave the game an overall of 9 out of 10, and they wrote, "Enter the Powerdrome for an experience you simply will not forget. Hold on tight, for those corners are treacherous and the slightest lapse in concentration could be your last. This wipes the floor with all other racing simulations I have seen and fits firmly into my personal top 10 ST games of all time." So yeah, for once ST User was quite correct. But yeah, 9 out of 10, I'm all for that. So with that, I'm just going to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this near wipeout experience, and hopefully catch you next time. Cheers!